I am back at Collecticon. This is a strange case of Sean, and I traveled to Edison, New Jersey for Collecticon 2025. I went last year and posted my coverage of the convention on my channel. Be sure to check out that video as well. On behalf of the 434 Facebook page and my channel, I want to thank Collecticon for the press pass and permission to cover this experience once again. This time I felt a bit more prepared, but there are still some things I should have thought of before traveling there. First was the parking. Wow. Parking was a bit of a nightmare. I don't believe it was the fault of the Expo Center, but more so that I should have arrived earlier than I did, about an hour before the doors opened. If you didn't get into the traditional or the dirt lot, you were sort of on your own for parking. I was able to see the other convention guests parking near some businesses that appeared closed, so I took the chance and parked there. The walk to the convention doors was a tad far, but maybe it felt that way because of how hot it was. I felt like I had jumped into the lethal lava land portrait from Super Mario 64, and then accidentally jumped into the sea of lava. Once in the actual center though, I was able to cool off and get started with navigating the floor. My first order of business was actually to unload some trading cards I had found while organizing and cleaning through my garage. Knowing I wouldn't be needing them, I made the decision to bring them and make a hefty profit. I was hoping to leave there like Cameron Grimes after making his fortune. Now my cards were ungraded and not anything I was sure of being very valuable, but I was happy to get something for them rather than they collect dust. I'd rather they go to someone's collection. Get it? No? Okay then. But I did in fact sell them to CM Games, who I felt were very honest about the value of my cards and educated me some more on trading card values if in fact I come across some more in the future. After selling them, I was off to find something, but I don't know exactly what it was I was looking for. But I began to navigate the convention floor in hopes my eyes would find exactly what I wanted. Along with trading card vendors, Collecticon also offered autograph signings and meet and greets with very notable voice actors, including Charles Martinet, the voice of the super famous Super Mario, and more, Sean Schemmel, aka the voice actor of Goku, Christopher Judge, aka the voice actor of Kratos from God of War, Dan Green, aka the voice of Yugi Muto and Mewtwo. Oh, also, Waka Flocka Flame performed a set later in the show, and there were many other guests. But I was still on the search, passing from vendor to vendor like going to different worlds in Kingdom Hearts. If you've seen my other social media pages and my previous Collecticon video, you know that I do in fact collect Funko Pops. I've grown more responsible with my spending and now try to only purchase rare or ones of my favorite characters from movies, games, pop culture, and more. But what I did find in my travels,
I'm listening,
was this awesome Loki pop from Avengers Endgame, where he picks up a Tesseract before teleporting and kicking off the events of the Loki series on Disney+. There were many other Funkos I wanted to take home with me, but I just couldn't. I needed to hold out a bit longer for whatever it was, so I continued on with my adventure through the convention floor. Of course, Pokemon had an immense presence there. I saw inflatable Pikachus, Gengars, and Charizards. But perhaps the coolest Pokemon-related thing I saw came on the main stage, where I was transported to my childhood once again, turning on the TV and hearing the iconic Pokemon TV show theme song, belting out the lyrics and annoying the hell out of my household.
Shut up! Will you shut up?
But Jason Page, the actual singer of the song, was performing the song live for the attendees. It was a great performance, from Jason and the crowd as well. It was an infectious feeling and such a surreal moment to be part of with others. And another communal moment happened with other convention attendees when they announced some cars were being towed. Myself and others bolted out of there wondering where else we could park. I also wondered if my time at Collecticon was done for this year, and I didn't find whatever it was that was calling to me. And then, thanks to the help of an eagle-eyed Samaritan, I found a parking spot in the main lot of the Expo Center and jumped right back into Collecticon. I was back on the convention floor, and my quest continued. I did discover Camp Cryptid, which is a trading card game that is 2-player where you play using cryptids to explore and collect different items. I spoke with a representative, Zell, who was explaining the game to me, and it sounded pretty unique. There was even a station set up to learn to play with the actual creator, if I'm not mistaken, but they were traveling around the convention floor with Bigfoot. Yes, actual Bigfoot from the game. Zell said they were giving out exclusive cards and that I couldn't miss Bigfoot, so that began another search. But alas, I didn't find Bigfoot or the exclusive cards. I continued talking with other fans about Pokemon, wrestling, trading cards, and more, but kept my eyes peeled for whatever it was I needed to leave this convention with. I found more cool artwork and handcrafted items that I want to take home with me, but still nothing captivated me, like I needed it, like SpongeBob needing water. I need it! I found one other station, and they had swords. Now we were cooking. This was a step in the right direction, I felt. I saw some really cool replica items from God of War, Thor, Captain America, and more. I thought I had this year's Halloween figured out with Cap's shield and Kratos' Blades of Chaos. They were a bit over how much I wanted to spend, though. I sunk my head down and was about to finish browsing the table of swords when I found it. I found what I had been looking for, my very own Keyblade. Holding the Oblivion Keyblade made me feel as if the fate of the worlds was now my responsibility. So naturally, I wanted it. But then, my eyes found something else interesting. Yet another Keyblade. But not just Sora's standard Keyblade. They had it, but it was missing the Mickey medallion on the end of it, so I passed on that. No, it was in fact the Pumpkinhead Keyblade, the Keyblade Sora gets after visiting the world of Nightmare Before Christmas, one of my favorite films. I held both Keyblades in my hand. I pondered which to bring home. But then I thought, what if in fact I am the chosen one? Maybe I missed a call, a text, or an email. So I decided to make sure I was prepared. I got both, and I believe my collection of fictional weapon replicas may have in fact started. Overall, this was yet another fun experience. I enjoyed the travel, the conversations with the other convention goers, the cosplayers, and other fans. And that'll do it for coverage of Collecticon 2025 New Jersey. Thanks again to Collecticon for the press pass. I will leave a link to their website that shows their other upcoming conventions. If you're able to go to one, I strongly recommend you go. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm looking forward to making more convention content soon. If you've ever been to a Collecticon, drop a comment and share your experience. I'd love to hear your story. Stay strange, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.